This is SportsCenter.
Welcome everyone, I'm Robin Roberts. Welcome to SportsCenter. Tonight our feature is about a biblical player, the chosen one, the second coming, the resurrection.
We now welcome in one of the hosts of Good Morning America on ABC and a SportsCenter alum, the one and only Robin Roberts. Always an honor to talk to you. Let's get right into it, Robin. Your thoughts about the last documentary series?
I thought it was excellent. You know, it lived up to expectations.
Number one basketball prospect in the country, Jesus of Coney Island.
Jesus is the best thing to happen to the
Jesus
game since the tennis shoe was invented.
Jim Phelan from Mount St. Mary's used to say, he gives me a tingle. And I think that's what Jesus does. He makes you excited to watch him.
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
He's the next phenom. He's awesome, baby, with a capital A. The guy's unbelievable. He's a PTP, a primetime player. He's the 3S man. Super scintillating, sensational. He's a high riser.
His game has got everything you need. He can defend, he can run, he can finish. He likes to play in a crowd, and he can pass the basketball. He makes people better. He's the real thing.
He's able to do some of the things that most coaches talk about, and that is being able to be a triple threat. And that's something that we as coaches have used for many, many years. Dribble, pass, and shoot.
They've been rejected, and they're afraid. And I have to help them not be afraid.
Coaches, man, preparing each one of you for one moment. What are you going to bring when it's your time?
Whatever y'all want to do, like I'm here.
I was like, this kid might be ready for the big leagues.
He plays to win, and a lot of people play to play. This guy plays to win.
He understands that if he performs better, they are going to win, but he knows how to pass. He plays with his teammates. He has all the attributes that go into being a winner.
Well, I watched Kenny Anderson and Stephon Marbury, and I never thought I would see anybody better than those guys. But along came Jesus.
There are very few players that give you 40 minutes of everything. Michael Jordan give you 35, but 40 minutes of everything he's got because of what he's overcome in his life.
In terms of dealing with his sister and all of the pitfalls that come with being in a deprived situation, and in a situation that's void of any kind of leadership other than his own, he's had to be very, very strong.
We're in Los Angeles. I'm Malika Andrews, joined by JJ Redick, Kendrick Perkins, and you got it, Richard Jefferson. Do you guys know what you all have in common?
What's that?
What? We're NBA players. We're NBA players.
Well, that, and you are all McDonald's All-Americans, and so we have the distinct pleasure of revealing this year's rosters today on the show, but before we get to that, I do want to look back at some highlights from when you all played. 1998. Rich?
Look at that, blocking shots all day. Get out of here.
Oh, my goodness.
Young fella, look at that.
Can you still get up like that?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I don't believe you at all.
And then, just a little simple, a little something light. A little something light.
One basket. His
2
one
points.
basket.
2 points. And he was proud of it. He let him know. And then next in 2002, who we got? It's JJ
had the one against the grain right there.
And he was like, I got this. Look at the swag he's playing with. Little pump fake.
I had a lot of confidence back then. I'm not going to lie.
That is coming through. We can see that. And then I think there might have been a play later in this game, too, where you hit this, right?
Yep.
And then as you're running back, do you remember what you did?
I pointed to the floor so everyone could acknowledge that I was shooting beyond the NBA three-point range.
But you were the second. You were the second best
DJ
shooter.
Clue, who was a big deal at the time.
DJ Clue.
He was sitting courtside going nuts.
MVP level. And then in 2003, we had big Kendrick Perkins.
No flavor saver. Where's the flavor saver?
It was close.
Get him, big fella.
Look at that second, third effort.
Yeah, doing
running back.
I feel like that class was weak, though.
Yeah,
that was a weak class.
Sure.
That
was a 6 points. That's more than you, Rich.
Yeah,
what was going on there? Your shoulder?
I hurt my shoulder.
What was the issue?
Charmin.
Were you okay?
Yeah.
We're not going there. All right, I do want to talk about your memories of that game, and Perk, since you're the youngest, And Richard is the oldest. I'm going to start with you. And your class was one of the best ever. It had CP3. It had LeBron James. What do you remember about playing in the All-American game?
Well, one, it was rigged. It was set up for LeBron James all the way. It was in Cleveland. He won the dunk contest. Shannon Brown should have won it. But look, one story. You know you have the practice, right? You have the practice before the McDonald's game. You had a scrimmage the day before. So I was on the West in Indy EB, and we were tearing the East up. He was going at Braun, talking noise, and I'm talking about giving him that work. All of a sudden, LeBron went and got some shots up after the scrimmage. And then when he came back, when them lights came on, it was a wrap. That's why I faked the shoulder injury. I knew what time it was.
Well, JJ, you won the three-point contest in 2002. What do you remember from that?
I just like to acknowledge.
Tell the truth.
I had.
Tell the truth,
I had 26 points in the McDonald's game, and these guys combined had 8.
I
like
had
to
6
acknowledge
of them.
that.
MVP.
You know what? So my class was the first class that also had a women's team, a girls' team, and I can't remember her name, but whoever was the girl who won the girls' three-point contest, she beat me by like 10 shots.
I was there.
It wasn't even close.
I still can't remember her name.
It wasn't close.
I was in the building.
It was 20 years ago, Malika.
Okay, well, speaking of 20 years ago, we have to go to old man plus 3, right? So we're going to go to Richard. 1998.
Let me tell you guys. No, but everybody, even all the kids at home, understand this. There are a couple of people up here that peaked in high school. Don't be that person. Don't peak in high school. Don't do that. See, me, I set the bar extremely low, and I just kept building like, man, this guy's working. All the NBA scouts are like, look, he can barely dunk here. Look at all the work he put in at Arizona. These other guys, don't peak in high school. Don't be those guys. That's the one thing that I want to say to all the future McDonald All-Americans coming in here.
Well, future McDonald All-Americans, we get the honor of adding some more to the list. Now it is the moment that you've been waiting for. It's time to announce the McDonald's All-American team rosters, starting with the boys. So they're headlined by the top 4 recruits according to ESPN 100. Number 1, Derek Lively, Amari Bailey, Keontae George, and Derek Whitehead.
A lot of Duke players.
And then we also have Jaden Bradley, Chris Livingston, Brandon Miller, Dylan Mitchell, Julian Phillips, MJ Rice, JJ Starling, Unist Uday Jr., Jarace Walker, Cameron Whitmore, Anthony Black, Adem Bona, Grady Dick, Mark Mitchell, Arterio Morris, Nick Smith, Kaysen Wallace, Jordan Walsh, Kalel Ware, and Kajani Wright. And our NBA draft insider Mike Schmitz on who are the standouts among this group.
Let's go, Mikey.
Well, Malika, this McDonald's All-American class has 2 projected top 5 picks in the 2023 ESPN mock draft, according to Jonathan Gavoni, headlined by projected number 3 pick Nick Smith. Headed to Arkansas, think Jamal Crawford stylistically, a guy who can get to his pull-up at will out of a variety of different dribble moves, very good rising up in mid-range spots, plays off of hesitations, hang dribbles, behind-the-back wrap dribbles, crossovers, very smooth and shifty as a shot creator, has floaters from all over the floor, and he's shown the willingness to facilitate. He's improved as a passer and then has the length to be an impactful defender, 6'5", 6'9" wingspan, a lot to like about him long-term. And then the projected number 4 pick, the number 1 player in his high school class, headed to Duke, Derek Lively, 7'1" big man, really the prototypical modern big, can step out and shoot the 3, can put an absolute lid on the rim defensively. That's his elite NBA skill, but also very light on his feet, very mobile, can get up and down in transition, can finish above the rim in space, so you can pick and pop him, and you can hard roll him as a vertical spacer, has a strong feel for the game, really fits that Evan Mobley style big that every NBA team is looking for. Really intriguing McDonald's All-American class of NBA prospects.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.